Hi, I'm Heidi Turner, and I'm just here to talk today a little bit about why I became a Beachbody Coach and what my real why behind everything is. So coming up with a big why isn't really that hard for me. I'm very familiar with this concept in the business I've been in for the past 18 years. But I'm just going to back up even before I got into the other business that I've been doing, which is real estate. When I was 20 years old, I had a lot of accomplishments that did not come to fruition that I wanted to achieve by the time I was a certain age. I was a straight A student. I graduated in the top of my class in high school, and as life would have thrown me a few curveballs, things didn't work out exactly the way I planned. I had 2 children by the time I was 21 years old, and college became no longer an option for me for a while. So at about 20 years old, my mom sat me down and she said, Heidi, you know, with everything that you've wanted to achieve in your life, what are you going to do now? And what do you want out of life? And I said this to her at 20 years old. My burning desire, my passion is to be a life coach. And, you know, back then we didn't know what a life coach was. I don't even think anybody had ever really heard of a life coach. It was just kind of something that was a burning down deep inside me desire to do. I wanted to just help people, and I didn't know how to express how. And my mom gave me the best piece of advice that anybody could have given me that time. She said, a life coach, huh? Grow up. You haven't lived enough life yet to coach anybody. So you need to go out there and live some life and learn a little bit before you can help anybody with anything. Well, that was almost 20 years ago. And so here I am today. I've had a lot of experience in business. I developed what I call my MVVBP, or Mission, Vision, Values, Beliefs, and Perspectives statement for my business many years ago. And it was all geared around towards everything that I did in business was going to be to fuel and fund my big why, which eventually was going to be able to get into coaching to other people, coach them in how to just make a better life, how to get healthy, how to be fit, how to be successful in business. We live in a town here where there's a lot of military spouses, very young military spouses in some cases, that come into our town and they have no idea what to do. Sometimes they end up leaving their husbands or getting divorced and end up in predicaments that are just less than ideal situations. So, you know, I've really had a big heart for these women for a very long time and have wanted to do something to help them. I have a ministry team that I work with that we do something very similar to just that. It's not geared around health and fitness, but more about lifestyle changes. And I began blogging on just a blogspot website because my own personal life was suffering in that I was so busy actively trying to do all of these different things that I found my health was failing. I was, for the first time in my life, really severely out of shape. I was gaining weight at a rapid pace, and I was very depressed. And I kind of snapped out of it one day and just said, you know, I'm not living like this anymore. I've got to set better goals for myself. I'm never going to be able to coach anybody if I can't snap out of this. So I started a clean eating program, and I started blogging about it. And I started blogging about being healthier and fit and just living an overall better life. And my coach actually was a friend of mine on Facebook, and she reached out to me and private messaged me and said, so when are we going to sit down and talk about you being a Beachbody coach? And it was like something clicked in me immediately, and I thought, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So I contacted her right away and I said, yeah, I think I'd like to sit down and talk with you about this week. And the more I started digging into it and watching the videos and just realizing how much Beachbody is in alignment with what my life personal goals are, the more excited I became, the more passionate I've become, and just the more of my time and energy that I want to just sink right into this. And already just in my first week of becoming a Beachbody coach, I'm having people reach out to me. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? The things that you're posting are amazing. Tell me how you're doing this. And I'm just really, really excited. So here I am. That's my big why. My passion is to help people. My passion is to just, really teach people how to live not just a healthier lifestyle and eating and exercise, but an overall well-rounded lifestyle. And I'm just very thankful to be part of this organization. So that's me.